Hey guys, Barry Bizarre here. This is my special guest, Sarah Jane Wood from Through Juniper Vale, and you're watching Coffee Break with Barry Bizarre. Hey guys, welcome to Coffee Break with Barry Bizarre. This is my special guest, Sarah Jane Wood. Sarah is a singer-songwriter here in Nashville, Tennessee, and her project is called Through Juniper Vale. It's a multimedia project that combines EDM banjo music with illustrations to explore the experience of home and belonging. Sarah, welcome to Coffee Break.
Thank you for having me.
So for you, what I have prepared for you is I've gotten some specialty coffee from
Awesome.
8th and Roast. And since your project is called Through Juniper Vale, I was thinking about adding a little bit of juniper to it.
Cool.
So I made myself, I made us a juniper syrup, simple
Awesome.
syrup, just a little bit. It's on the bottom here. I've got about a tablespoon, okay, just to accent the coffee.
Awesome.
And on top, I've got like this small little layer of foam, and then we topped it off with some juniper berries.
Awesome.
So I
Love
hope
it.
you enjoy it.
All right.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
Oh man,
I love this.
this is really good.
This is really, really good.
Okay, Sarah, so Through Juniper Vale. So this is like, it's a multimedia project, correct?
Yes.
And it combines EDM banjo music.
Yes.
That I've never heard of that. That's so cool. So it combines banjo music with illustrations.
Yes.
So tell me about that.
Cool. So I am working with a producer named Vion Isaac and his brother, Hein Zayman, who is an illustrator. And we've kind of brought all of our talents together, and we kind of started this project just as something to do for fun, to create a space where we could really dive into the things that we loved and the things that made us feel the most ourselves. Hein is an illustrator,
Okay.
and he is also a world builder. So I went to Hein and I was like, hey, I'm really interested in the idea of home. And just thinking about my own life, the concept of home is so vague, but we hear the word so often. And I started thinking like, okay, so what exactly is home? And the more I thought about it, the more I realized that to me, home was the little glimpses of things throughout my life that made me feel safe or comfortable or happy or the most myself.
And that's very interesting that you say that, because when I think of home, I think of that same thing, because we've all heard of the saying, home is where you make it. And I've traveled to a couple different cities. I've had different places. I've called different places home.
Yeah.
And it is like, to me, it is the place where, not only where you live, but it's the connections you make with other people. And it's where you do feel like safe, where you belong.
Yes, where you feel like you can be the most yourself.
Exactly, where you can be you.
Yeah.
So you got the music and you have the illustrations.
Yes.
Is there is it a comic book? Is it?
Yeah, so Hein, I went to Hein with this idea, and he came back to me with these characters. A girl named Sarah Jane and her pet turtle, Senalala. So he's a giant turtle, and she kind of has a little house on his shell.
Oh, awesome.
And she rides on his back, and originally when we started the project there, these two characters were living in this world called Juniper Vale that was not really in touch with the warmth of home. So she gets on top of Senalala's shell and they set out searching for home. And in the process, they kind of are carrying home with them as they go, which is a really cute little concept. So there is a story that goes throughout the whole project. We have a comic book, we have a collection of audiobooks that tell a story of the characters, and travel logs. They're all on our website. And but at this point, it's kind of like, it's been a very interesting thing, because I feel like me as an artist and as the voice and the banjo and behind the project, I'm almost stepping into Sarah Jane's shoes. And in my own life, I'm kind of searching for home as well.
So Sarah, tell me, what do you want this project to be about? What is it?
So what is so cool about this project that I absolutely love is that it's not just me like pouring into this adventure. I'm getting to partner with Hein, this incredible illustrator who thinks about the world in such a completely different way than I ever have. I'm getting to combine forces with Vion, who is an incredible producer, an amazing artist, and so different than who I am. And all of us have different stories. All of us have different ideas of what home is. We've all experienced different things. We've all come from different places. Our gifts are different. But there's something about diving into home, using the gifts that we have, using all of our different strengths and combining them into one thing. For me, has been an experience that has let me dive into the places and the things inside of me that I've been afraid to dive into, and try new things and have fun and use my gifts in ways that I've always been afraid to. So I hope that Juniper Vale can be that for other people too, that they can step into this world, look at the art, close their eyes and listen to the music, and feel like they can dive deeper into who they are, express who they are, be unafraid to be who they are. To me, that's what Juniper Vale is all about.
I love that, Sarah.
Thanks.
I love everything that you just said.
Thanks.
And I think it's a great project. Could you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you create some home here? Would you
Yeah.
be able to play a song for us?
I'd love to.
And we can kind of create this feeling of home
Cool.
for our viewers.
I'd love to.
Yeah. So what song do you have?
So we just released a song called The Expanse.
Okay.
And it's a song that is very special to me. It's very different than anything we've ever done. It's kind of ethereal. It's really fun. Yeah. And it's dives into a part of home that I've never really explored before, just diving into worry and fear, and then saying no. And
not letting that fear
yeah.
stop you from
Absolutely.
from exploring, from
Totally.
doing the things that you really, really want to do.
Yeah, because I'm realizing, like, in this home chasing, it's myself and my own fear that stops me from moving forward.
Right.
So I just want to dive into the expanse and let go of fear and my own worries that are holding me back. I just want to have fun.
Let's hear it.
Cool. Don't breathe heavy. Don't believe the blur, the endings beginning to give into the turn. Don't breathe heavy. That would be absurd. The heavens are dancing among your broken words. Don't breathe heavy. Don't believe the blur, the endings beginning to give into the turn. Don't breathe heavy. Leave behind your hurt. Get hit with the magic that overcomes this world. Holy, holy, holy is the love that saved me. Holy, holy, I believe in love that's lovely. Don't breathe heavy. Open up your hands. The heavens are dreaming to give you the expanse. Holy, holy, holy is the love that saved me. Holy, holy, I believe in love that's lovely. Don't breathe heavy. Don't believe the blur, the endings beginning to give into the turn. Don't breathe heavy. That would be absurd. The heavens are dancing among your broken Don't breathe heavy. Don't breathe. The heavens are dreaming to give you the expanse.
Sarah, that was excellent.
Thank you
That was
so much.
amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being on Coffee Break.
Thank you.
Where can we find your stuff?
I'm on all streaming platforms. You can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, but also my website is through junipervale.com.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. This is Coffee Break with Barry Bazaar. Until next time.
Don't breathe heavy. Don't believe the blur. The endings begin